Sorry that I have to do these videos on my phone. It's not my computer, not at home. Okay, we got sun in Spain today. Why? It's the end of the experiment. That's partially what this lockdown has been about. Okay, Met Office calling it Saharan dust coming to ruin the weather in Blighty. It's not. It's all that smoke and geoengineered shit. The smoke from the forest fires in Honduras mixed in with the geoengineered shit into the artificial jet stream. That's going to end the 2-month streak of summer weather in March and April. It's nothing to do with global warming. It's to do with climate control, because there is no globe either, is there? And there it is. That's what it was all about. Is about the solar power generation experiment. UK smashes record solar peak. Germany as well. Okay, breaking records. Okay, because guess coal gone. Yeah, coal indirectly produced electricity by making crap weather, which charged the atmosphere, and then they drew down the power from that, not driving turbines or cooling any machinery. Okay, and so look, you can look. This is April. There you go, 17th. Very good weather for Blighty in Germany. Okay, but that's it now. It's the end now. They're going to block the sun again. Let's go back to March as well. There you go. Look, I mean, look at that. They had summer temperatures in Blighty in Germany, and that's why. Remember last year in February we had summer temperatures in February last year in Blighty. Why? Because they cleared the cloud all the way down. That's why Spain has been overcast. That's why they've been producing shit clouds hitting Algeria and in the desert from their fracked material coming out of the frigging ground. They're using the groundwater and fracking it and frequencies to create cloud. Because if they didn't, they probably would have burned Blighty in Germany and up here. It would have burned it. You see? They couldn't have had that much sun. Where do you think the sun is? Yes, and there's another article. Where do you think the sun is? Not 93 million miles away. It's not a ball of fire either. Okay? Look at that. Look at this stupid article. I'll link this. I originally made a video taking 30 minutes long. Too many articles. I've condensed it down now. There you go. The Royal Scumbag Institute. A bunch of liars. They lie to you. There you go, that's the important part. Increasing number of high altitude clouds. That's right. Where do you think the sun is? How do you get record breaking solar energy produced? That's right, you get rid of the low altitude clouds. This isn't a satellite image, this is a satelloon placed in between where you'd normally have low altitude clouds, and above the satelloon high altitude clouds, which would reflect more sunlight. So the sun, not a ball of fire, is between those two layers, isn't it? Just as David Keefe said, I want to cool the earth, so I've got to use sulfuric acid to get rid of those high altitude clouds whilst producing more low altitude clouds. Where do you think the sun is? Friggin' liars. They're lying. There appears to be two camps. You've got the solar power camp, that's right. And then you've got the other camp with, this is a poster child, this demonic imp. Okay? And I had many more articles, I'm not going to go into it. They were trying to link, there's articles where they try and link pandemics with global warming. It's insane. This is the vampire squad, the vampire crew behind this child. It's so embarrassing how stupid they are and how transparent their lies are that they, of course, they hide behind a child. And that tranny ex-UN minister, not minister, you know, it's a climate advisor now. Was it Cristina Figueres or something? You know, the one that's clearly a man. Yeah, that's who they hide behind. Demonic trannies. Okay. And this is the group as well who would, if they got tokamaks working, which is highly dangerous, more dangerous than nuclear power, which again, it's not what they tell us. Okay, so if they ever had tokamaks working, guess what? They would have their energy. They wouldn't need the sun, and these scum would block out the sun forever. And you know what they'd say? They would say the sun died. And of course most people will be killed that way. Okay, so that's what it's all been about. Okay, before I start this joke of a video. Okay, the globe, that's just a measure of control over the sheep. If they know the sheep go, "Ma, ma, I'm an evolved monkey on a spinning ball, ma," the tyrants understand they have full ownership and control over the sheeple herd. And this disgusting exercise we've all been forced to endure, this lockdown over a hoax pandemic's literally the flu, okay? And they don't even test for the disease, they test for antibodies. Yeah, why is that? Is it because vampires can't create their own antibodies? Is that it? Are the only hospitals open? You know, the vampire hospitals where people give blood. Yes, you gotta get your blood test every year, or you gotta give blood. It's good, don't you know? Who's it going to? Yeah, and then what do you have? You have news of nurses in regular hospitals being sacked, fired, laid off. Yeah. But then in the big old hospitals, you have these scum making dance videos and being called heroes. They're heroes. They're caregivers. They're heroes. They're saving us from a hoax. Yeah. Guess what? If it was real, if it was a real pandemic, yeah, these scumbag care workers, okay, who are not heroes, okay, they wouldn't show up to work. They would save themselves. They'd run away and try and save themselves. Same with the police. Yeah, if it were real, you wouldn't have police bullying and fining you, would you? Bunch of scum. They're enforcing the the Simon Says made up rules of tyrants. Freaking piggies. Disgusting. You're disgusting. If it were real, those pigs, they wouldn't be coming to work and bullying people. They would run away somewhere, save themselves. That's what would happen if it was real. If it was real, there would be people dead everywhere. The hospitals they wouldn't be getting care. The hospitals would just be full of corpses. There'd be corpses in the street. There'd be smell of rotting bodies. But again, no one died. What is it? The numbers are rigged. What was it? They call it pneumonia. That's it. Pneumonia deaths went to 0 because they were all classed as COVID-19. You freaking scum. You lying scum. So that's what it was. It was all about shutting the world down for this experiment. Or how do you know? Maybe not for this experiment. That's probably a wrong choice of words. More like this experiment was all about generating solar power. And because of that, the other camp who hide behind this child, the ones who want tokamaks and blocking out the sun to say it's winter in a globe, they're the ones who forced a lockdown in protest of this. They were protesting about solar power. That's right. The people who say they want to save the environment. Yes, this makes perfect sense. They want to save the environment. Yeah, what happens to people flaunting the lockdown? They get brutalized by the police over a hoax. What about these billionaires taking their private jet still? There's news about that, isn't there? What about them? No news of them flaunting the lockdown. They go where they want. They do what they want as normal. I mean, they're isolated from the general population anyway, aren't they? They don't give a shit. Where's the police brutalizing them for breaking their rules? Yeah, these ruling class, they don't social distance. It doesn't even make sense. That phrase is bullshit. Okay? That's because social distance is only for sheeple. Just in the same way, what other phrases have you heard? Which doesn't make any sense. Oh, there's one I heard. Yeah, scientific consensus. And, sheeple, they don't care. They just go, bah, bah, conspiracy theorists, bah. Yeah? And they only listen to the authority. And the authority are a bunch of lying scumbag scientists who have come to a consensus. Because guess what? Scientific consensus isn't about science, is it? The truth isn't a consensus, is it? Alright, and I'll end with this. That's 10 minutes now, quickly. I'll link it all. Yeah, look. A cloud vortex, apparently. Yeah, never mind the aircraft. Never mind the aircraft feeding aerosols into it. Never mind it's controlled by EMFs. Oh, it's Mother Nature. Oh, clouds, they just happen. Clouds and Mother Nature, yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. All that, again, that's our whole society is mentally enslaved. And it's mystification. We live in a slave society under mystification for the slave class, the sheeple. You believe in bullshit. The reality is completely different to what we're taught, okay? And these scumbag fuckers, Royal Meteorological Institute, they're laughing at you. They're the ones who make your beliefs, your religion. Yes, it's what you think are facts is just a religion. It's bullshit. Your globe bullshit religion, your evolution religion is bullshit. It's all about denying God. That's what it's about. It's not. This place isn't for us. It's not about us. It's about the fallen angels and their Nephilim children, okay, who inhabit, you know, the bloodline scumbags who are basically their puppets. Okay, and that's it. That's all I'm going to go into for now.